Why don't you run home to your mommy?
Are you soldiers of the Red Ribbon Army?
Yeah, that would be us, kiddo.
In that case, fight me!
Well, if you guys didn't realize New York Comic-Con was going on, well, it was. But one good thing that came out of it is we got to see what's going on over on Dragon Ball. But before we start, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share this video, hit that notification bell, switch it to all so you receive all of our notifications here on Q2Cast TV and Man with the Show. So a while back we had shown clips from Japan on the new upcoming film, the next film in the long series of films from the Dragon Ball series of films. We're in Dragonnball Super, and the new movie to come out from Akira Toriyama, who has a lot into this. He's going to be putting more into it. In other words, more hands-on on this particular feature itself. Dragonnball Super Superhero, which we announced before, teased at New York Comic-Con. If you didn't realize, New York Comic-Con was going on this past week. They teased new, fresh visuals, and we got a little bit more information. And it's a possibility, you know, it looks like maybe Broly might be somehow in the film. We don't know as far as what. Is he in the entire film, or is it just a training segment? And then we got to see two new characters, and we saw a little bit before, and we finally got names for them. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, or somebody joked around, eat your heart out, Dr. Seuss. Are these heroes? Are these antagonists, villains? We don't know. Didn't go too much in there. But one major thing that was shown in the trailer, and I think most people didn't pick it up. You had to look very carefully, and here's the little segment of it. Can you, in this picture, can you see from Dragon Ball history, an old foe has returned? What looks like an old foe is returning. That's right, folks. If you haven't, if you've not known the original Dragon Ball series, the Red Ribbon Army looks like it's getting a resurrection. That would be awesome. If this is the main villain to this series, and the way this trailer was going, because it looks like they were looking at Vegeta, they were looking at Goku, they were looking at Buu on a main screen, and some young boy was pulled in. Is he a scientist? Is he, you know, the son of maybe one of the villains from the original series, or a grandson of them? We don't know yet. But it's safe to say that somehow, whether it is part or in whole, the Red Ribbon Army hasn't gone away yet, which I find that fascinating that they're doing this. Because one thing is, if you've never, and I'll tell you honestly, if you've never, and you can do it right now, go to Hulu, go watch the original Dragon Ball series. Now, the Red Ribbon Army comes in a little bit later on, but basically the Goku arcs with the Red Ribbon Army is fantastic. This is what made really Dragon Ball popular. This is why Z came around, because of how popular Dragon Ball with the Red Ribbon Army was. I mean, it was so good. You know, even though you had Piccolo and you had all the other arcs that you had during this entire series, and of course him training up and getting stronger and stuff like that, the Red Ribbon Army was a villain that came every once in a while back. It's almost like how can we put this? In James Bond, Spectre. It's almost like Spectre coming back every once in a while to try to get revenge on James Bond. And it's the same thing here. And you saw with the Android saga, Dr. Giraud had, spoilers for anyone in there, had made himself into an android and created other androids, 16 and 17 and 18, and many other androids that Dr. Giraud created to get revenge on Goku. So what is up this time around? What is the level are we looking at? Now, according to the press release and the people over in Japan, they said the scenes that have been already been rendered and stuff like that so far, the preliminary stuff looks fantastic. The fight scenes look fantastic. I mean, we're expecting this in Japan somewhere 2022. Could be early, could be middle, could be late. Now, for North American distribution, and here's the big thing, and we're hoping that somebody else grabs this. We hope that somebody else grabs. Hey, listen, Amazon grabbed freaking Neon Genesis Evangelion movie, all the movies. Don't you think that Amazon could be bidding for this? Because unfortunately, right now, there is no distributor for North America yet. And supposedly, according to Japan, it is still in negotiations. So there could be some big news coming if Funimation loses the rights to this movie. Holy crap! Who will be? Could it be possible that Vic Mignogna could be involved with the English dub of this? That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. I mean, hey, listen, like I said, the smaller companies out there, Right Stuff and a couple others, I said this in other videos, they're doing their best to bring back the classics by crowdfunding. And they're not going the way of the politics like everybody else has been doing, all the big companies have been doing lately. And the other thing that was said by Norihiro Hayashiya, who's one of the producers on the show, he says that the film is going to pop, the colors and everything. It's going to look fantastic. So we may be seeing something in the way, of some of the high-end broadcast shows like Mushoku Tenshin, which looks beautiful. I just caught the first 2 episodes of Mushoku Tenshin, and they look fantastic. They haven't lost. This is what you do when you put one studio in charge of the whole of one entire series. You got to give love and respect to the product you're putting out. It's the commitment, the driving commitment to give the best quality and and the looks, the sounds, a good story, kick-ass soundtrack, everything across the board. So we'll expect this sometime maybe next year, 2022, 2023, depending on when this gets released in Japan. And let's take bets. Let's take bets here, folks. Who is getting the North American rights to this show, to this movie? So give it to me in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts on that. So you've reached this part of the video. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Be sure to check out every Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, our next edition of Saturday Pre-Flight. We will be focusing on the zombie genre this week on 2 zombie films. One from a great master storyteller of the zombie era. And also we will be looking at another one that is part of the black exploitation era. Yes, that's right, folks. Zombies did even get a black exploitation movie. So we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.